Situated roughly halfway between Pretoria and the Zimbabwean border in South Africa, Polokwane, a city whose name translates to place of sanctuary in the Northern Sotho language and previously called Pietersburg, proudly serves as the capital of the Limpopo Province. Hello, and welcome back to our channel. If you haven't done this already, please subscribe and press the bell icon. That way you'll find out every time we bring you a new and exciting travel adventure video. Long before the arrival of the Voortrekkers in the early 1800s, the Limpopo province had already been the location of numerous settlements that had existed for a considerable period. Amongst the diverse population inhabiting this region were several significant groupings such as the Pedi, the Tsonga, the Venda, and the Nzunza, to name a few. The town of Zoutpansberg-Dorp, which translates to Saltpan Mountain Town in Afrikaans, was founded around 100 kilometers north by a group of Voortrekkers during the 1840s under the command of their leader, Andries Hendrik Potgieter. Due to persistent conflicts with the indigenous Lebelo, Lunga, and the Ledwaba clans, the inhabitants of this settlement were forced to abandon it, leading them to establish a new town in 1886, which they named Pietersburg as a tribute to the Voortrekker leader Petrus Joubert. Situated 50 kilometers south of the Tropic of Capricorn, this location served as a central hub not only for the encompassing region, but also played a critical role in Boer political organization. During the latter part of the 19th century, this place transformed into a significant center where Indian, Asian and colored individuals converged, leading to the development of multifaceted interactions and processes of cultural exchange. Pietersburg's prosperity and development were undeniably tied to the fortunes of the surrounding towns and settlements, creating a network of mutual dependence. Construction of the Cathedral of the Sacred Heart, one of the first churches in the town, commenced in 1895 and was completed just 2 years later in 1897. In the period leading up to the completion of the church, services were occasionally conducted by visiting priests within the local courthouse. During the tumultuous period of the Second Boer War, spanning from 1899 to 1902, this city briefly but significantly served as the capital for both the Transvaal and the Orange Free State in the year 1900. Beginning in 1901, Pietersburg came under British control, a pivotal moment that resulted in the establishment of concentrations camp, where, tragically, around 4,000 Boer internees and black Africans were incarcerated. Following the Anglo-Boer War, the establishment of the Union of South Africa in 1910 served to reinforce and solidify pre-existing systems of racially segregated urban planning, systems that would remain firmly in place and continue to be actively used in the years that would follow. With the arrival of apartheid in 1948, Pietersburg experienced a dramatic shift as the government's segregationist policies led to the strict division of the city into separate residential and commercial areas, thereby resulting in pervasive racial segregation that impacted every facet of urban existence. Pietersburg, in the late 1950s and mid-1880s, directly felt the considerable impact of the uprisings in Sekhukhune, and this impact was further compounded by the momentous events and changes that occurred in the neighboring regions of Leboa, Gazankulu, and Venda, ultimately shaping the town's complete transformation. Seshego, one of Pietersburg's formerly black segregated townships, was established alongside Mankweng, which developed into a university town, and Lebovakomo, which was designated as the capital of the homeland. Moreover, specifically designated areas in the northwest section of the town were reserved for both the colored population and Asians, areas which have since evolved into the current Westernburg and Nirvana suburbs. Beginning in the late 1980s and continuing into subsequent years, the town initiated comprehensive preparations to assume its designated role as the province's central hub for public administration. In a series of interviews, individuals representing civil society, the public sector and the business community recounted how leading figures in the town actively pursued transformation efforts starting in the late 1980s. Among those interviewed who lived through the transitional years, a significant majority believed that those transformative years were managed effectively, thereby facilitating a seamless shift toward newer, more democratic governance structures. The year 1992 marked a pivotal moment for Pietersburg as it officially transitioned from a town to a city, signifying growth and development within the community. The year 1994 marked a significant turning point for the historical homeland areas, as the establishment of the City Council led to their formal incorporation into the existing municipal and provincial governance systems, resulting in a fundamental shift in their administrative oversight. The expansion of the public sector workforce not only spurred growth within the private sector, but also fueled significant advancements in the construction sector and various service industries. In 1999, the city officially changed its name to Polokwane, a symbolic act that served to erase a significant part of its apartheid past. Today, the city of Polokwane offers a wide variety of modern amenities and infrastructure, including numerous shopping malls, diverse culinary options, entertainment facilities, religious institutions, civic centers, residential complexes and office buildings, which are all a testament to the city's considerable development and progress. The city's art gallery houses and preserves a large and impressive collection of art, readily available for public viewing and enjoyment. When comparing the density of public sculptures situated within its parkland to the rest of South Africa, this city reveals a remarkably higher ratio of these works of art per person. In a unique honor, this city held the distinction of being the first to erect a bust of ex-President Nelson Mandela, situated in the city square's civic gardens, a testament to his personal approval of the gesture. Located directly in the heart of Polokwane is the Irish House, a Victorian-era structure that was prefabricated in its entirety and transported to the city by August Julius Hermann Moschke, a German immigrant, sometime in the early 20th century. Moschke's internment during the First World War resulted in the building falling into disrepair. Upon his release, the building was sold to James Albert Jones, an Irishman, in 1920, who then used the building to operate a general store, which he named Irish House. Today, the Irish House Museum showcases the Limpopo region's cultural history through exhibits of pottery, woodwork, weaving, ceramics, glasswork, rock art, cast iron, and archaeological finds from nearby sites. On the outskirts, the Bakone Malapa Cultural Village is an open-air museum where visitors can have a first-hand experience of the Bakone people's culture and traditions, offering a unique and authentic insight into their way of life. Bakone, a Northern Sotho clan name, comes from the Bakone Ba Matlala Athaba, who inhabited the region during the 17th century. Malapa is the Sotho word for homestead. To accurately depict life as it was 250 years ago, the cultural village has undergone a complete reconstruction, meticulously recreating the architectural details and overall aesthetic of that era. Run by Basotho villagers, this cultural center provides a genuine and immersive look into the traditions and daily life of the Basotho people. Among the many demonstrations of handcrafted skills on display, you will find artisans demonstrating their expertise in beer brewing, as well as wood carving, pottery, basketry and beadwork, which are popular with the tourists. The Hugh Exton Photographic Museum, housed in a beautifully restored Dutch Reformed church dating back to 1890, is home to an impressive collection. This collection contains over 23,000 original photographs and negatives, all of which were taken by the renowned photographer Hugh Exton himself. Having relocated to this region in 1886, Hugh Exton, a self-taught photographer of considerable skill, documented a wide array of historical events, most notably the Anglo-Boer War, and his photographs offer a comprehensive visual record of Polokwane's diverse population, encompassing individuals from all walks of life, irrespective of their racial, religious or age demographics. Ranging from portraits of dapper young men in their three-piece suits to affectionate images of couples and the serene faces of farmers' wives, the museum's collection provides a compelling and insightful look into the town's history. As we conclude our journey through the vibrant city of Polokwane, we reflect on its rich tapestry of culture, history, and growth. Nestled in the heart of Limpopo Province, Polokwane stands as a beacon of progress, blending tradition with modernity. From the bustling streets filled with local markets and shops to the serene landscapes surrounding the city, Polokwane offers a unique charm that captivates both residents and visitors alike. The city is not just a hub of commerce and education, it is a melting pot of diverse cultures where the spirit of community thrives. We hope you enjoyed this video and found it informative and entertaining. Please like, subscribe to, and share our videos. Your support means the world to us, and it allows us to continue creating valuable content for you.